Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope you are doing fine. In this occasion, I would like to explain about types of visual aids and how to strengthen visual aids comprehension. By the way, what comes up in your mind when you read visual aids? Are they related to pictures, graphics, or what? Now, let's take a look. After watching this video, you are expected to be able to understand and implement the tips of reading graphics or visual aids. Graphics or visual aids refers to all forms represent information visually. The aids involve maps, charts, diagrams, and tables. We can find these aids easily in many academic textbooks used to present information. There are some tips to read a graphic. First, read the graphic at the appropriate time and place. Find a reference to the graphic in the text. Second, read the title or caption. The title will identify the subject and may suggest what relationship is being described. Third, determine how the graphic is organized. Read the column headings or the labels on the horizontal and vertical axis of a graphic. Next is anticipate the purpose. On the basis of what you have seen, predict what the graphic is intended to show. And then, study the data to identify trends or patterns. Note changes, unusual statistics, and any unexplained variations. After that, draw connections with the written content. Take a moment to figure out why the graphic was included and what concepts or key points it illustrates or explains. The last is make a brief summary note. In the margin, jot a brief note about the trend or pattern the graphic emphasizes. Writing will crystallize the ideas in your mind, and your note will be useful when you review. There are many types of visual aids that are made to achieve particular purposes and explains a specific relationship. The types of graphics which will be discussed are tables, graphs, charts, diagrams, maps, photographs, and infographics. A table is used to show certain information, usually statistics or numbers. The purpose of tables is to present a lot of information in a systematic form. You can use the following tips to increase your table comprehension. Number 1. Decide how the data is classified. 2. Search trends or patterns in the data and make comparisons. 3. Write a brief summary note based on conclusion. A table is used to show certain information, usually statistics or numbers. There are two kinds of graphs, bar graphs and line graphs. These graphs present relationships among variables on a set of axes. Bar graphs show comparisons between quantities or amounts. Line graphs show how a variable develops over time. The following tips help you increase your comprehension of graphs. 1. Investigate the variables being plotted carefully. 2. Decide the relationship between variables by using colors in the legend. 3. Read notes and captions next to the graph. 4. After you determine the relationship of the variables, write it down on the margin next to the graph. There are many varieties of charts, namely pie charts to show whole or part relationships. Organizational charts show how companies are organized. Flow charts show how processes are presented. And pictograms, simple drawings to show part or whole relationships. There is a 3-step process to understand charts better. 1. Identify the subject of the charts. 2. Examine its organization. And 3. Search trends, patterns, and conclusion. Maps serve information about location and direction and explain relationship. These are the tips about comprehending map. 1. Read the title or caption. 2. Use legend to identify symbols or codes. 3. Record distance scales. 4. Search trends or key points by studying maps. And 5. Write statement of what the map presents with your own word. Diagrams explain the relationship between parts and how processes work. To increase your understanding of diagrams, study the following suggestions. 1. Study the diagram and read the paragraphs that describe it. 2. Focus on details of the process by reading the diagram and text several times. 3. Make sure you understand the diagrams and vocabulary. 4. Try to redraw the diagram on your own to study the diagram. 5. Explain the process using your own words to test your understanding. Photographs can be used to give information, like other graphics. Photographs are often used to grab the reader's attention and to obtain emotional responses. Caption on a photograph has intended meaning or gives a clue to the readers. When you study photographs and need to reveal the purpose, you may ask, "What is my first impression?" and "What details did I notice first?" Infographics combine many different kinds of visual aids into a mega graphic. To understand the infographics, study carefully each part of the infographics. Infographics only present an overview, so to understand them better, you may find additional information. Now, let me ask you, can you give examples of visual aids and how to read them? You may send your answer to my email written here. So this concludes the focus of discussion today. To end, I'd like to highlight that we have learned types of visual aids and how to strengthen visual aids comprehension. If anyone who likes more information or has questions, please feel free to contact me at enggar@ecampus.ut.ac.id. Thank you so much for your interest and attention.